Kartik. It is Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day, and I have been bitten by everything known to man, I think, except a snake, knock on something. Just doing a really quick update. I'm trying to stay in the house today, believe it or not, for the most part. I have so many bites, and I think I actually got chiggers as well. And so I'm going to give myself a day without bites. But last night I came out and I had so many things eating my plant, I got desperate. My plants. I mixed up a solution of DE and water and sprayed that all over my plants. And then I came back and dusted while they were damp. And I'm gonna leave this, as horrible as it looks like it snowed or something. I'm gonna leave this for a couple of days. I didn't do everything in the yard. I just did things that were the sunflowers, actually I didn't do these at all. I think I was doing a test. I did down on the ground, but I didn't get the tops. Because what I want to do is a test. We don't have any rain scheduled for this week again. So I wanted to see, if you'll notice over here, this patch of sunflowers is very heavily dusted. I also came out today and just used some of my hay just to mulch. I need to get the very end, but on the ground as well, under that hay, I sprayed heavily because I don't want things coming up. I sprayed the hugelkultur mounds heavily, but then I mulched them with hay today. But the plants still have it on them. So you can see, I'm building up the mounds layer by layer, even while I'm using them. Oh, sorry for that quick spin. I keep forgetting. That probably makes people dizzy. But you can see, you can see this from the splotchy parts where the moisture was. And I have to say, when I came out this morning, there were far fewer insects. Now, some will still come land on the plants, and you can't avoid that unless you net them. But my intention was to keep things from living on them and just spending all day munching. So I mulched this bed as well to help it retain water, because I have some water-loving plants in here. I still need to do the far side, but those are tiny, and I'm going to wait a day or two. Plus, trying not to be outside all day. But they were eating all my mustard, so I took off a lot of the dead wheat leaves. I didn't want them sending out the I'm a sick plant pheromones and calling every pest in the world. So I took off a lot of the affected leaves. My tomato plants are coming up so well. I really didn't think they were going to. This mound was really a test thing this year, but they look like they're going to do really well. So I guess I will show you, even though it's a hot mess over there. That's my pile of hay. I have, okay, so much for a quick video. I should know better. I need to obviously find a better solution, but I have finally covered my hot compost pile. I know that people think that the sun helps it get hot, but what the sun actually does is kill the microbes on the outside and dry out your pile. Your heat comes from the microbial and bacterial action going on inside. It's only at about 110 right now. I need to add, I don't like the level of decomposition on this one, so I may add a few more grass clippings or something with a lot of nitrogen in it. Stir it a couple of more times. But I came out this morning and found fabulous mushrooms everywhere. I was so happy. That means my fungal activity is good. I put an entire bale in here, and this is going to be a more long-term project. I do this quick thing on the hot compost pile. I turn it, I water it, I treat it like a plant. I'm out here every day checking on it, making sure it's hot, and as a result, I can use it for, at the very least, very good mulch very, very quickly. But I decided to use this large area for a longer-term project. Let it break down more slowly, feed it the heavy trash and all of our stuff from the inside that doesn't go into the worm bins. And so I'm just going to be working that over time. But this stuff is going to be ready pretty quickly. I wonder if I can get, you know what, I don't want to mess with it. I just turned it this morning and I watered it last night. So anyway, the point here is I was absolutely losing things, although the gourds managed pretty well. I was losing all my green leafy vegetables to I guess caterpillars and various things like that. So you would not believe how white that is under the hay. I don't know if I disturbed it all, but let's find out. Oh yeah, look. Let's see if I can make sure it's focused. And that's all over the mounds. And then I just mulched it with hay because I can't water it today. And I thought, well, that's a good time to go ahead and mulch, since I need to retain whatever water's in there, because I want to leave this stuff. My intention is to not have to do this more than once every 2 weeks. We'll see. You know, those bags have been sitting there for I don't know how long, but seems like I should probably go ahead and use them. But it's not going to be today. But let's see what's going on over here. See, they were eating my flowers, but look. Let's see if I can get it in the sun. Look at that color, so beautiful. And look here. We're gonna have a great big bloom there. And there. And there. There's a little tiny one over here, God bless it. It's trying. But with things eating those so much and they don't get as much sun, it just was going slowly. Okay, that's it. Oh, for those who wonder and follow the chickens, I've got them in their little playpen, which is my greenhouse, since I don't use it in the, right now it's just too hot. It gets 100,000 degrees in there. So that's why that little netting is up. The chickens haven't figured out how to get around it, although it does look like one of my dogs moved the corner thing. Just that seems to be keeping them inside right now, and it allows airflow. Let's see what they're doing. Hi, girls. I always put my hand, yep, it's perfectly comfortable. This ground has not seen the sun today, so it's still really cool. And then with the netting, a little breeze gets in. So even though it's very, very hot in the sun, it's very, very comfortable in here. So, okay, all right, the bugs are out, so I'm going away. So say goodbye, girls. Hi, girl. Okay, so it's The Happy Heretic. Like it if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see what I'm up to on any given day and what the results of the DE and mulching might be. Thanks, guys. Bye.